Disney Building was named after Patrick Disney, the second headmaster of Scotch College, 1952 to 1961. It is currently being used for English, geography and history classrooms. My name is Michael Rodenberg and I'm employed at Scotch College as head of the English faculty and an English teacher. I also teach Stage 1 and 2 philosophy. My aspirations for this facility, and we're talking really about the lower floor, is that the people within it strive for creativity, and really that it's about fostering the relationship between teacher and student as best they can. I think that's really something that Scotch, well, I know that's something that Scotch has always done well at. The space itself, while it might be a little dated at first glance, but if you look at the bones of it, with these big, beautiful south-facing windows, to have one wall as glass that looks out over the school and the trees and the kids and, just the daily tide of life at Scotch is fantastic. So I think the bones of it are great. The technology keeps updating and things that we're doing now make it more dynamic and, with more of an electronic focus, but still people are at its core. This summer, I did a makeover of the English library, so I really want to turn that into a real haven, a real quiet space for about 6 to 8 people to work, read, discuss, chat, hang out. But it's a productive, quiet space which is separate to everything else, which has a real English focus. That's something that is a real aspiration for me. A couple of personal reflections. D1, where I teach and have been teaching for a few years now. I remember Jeremy Clark teaching me Year 8 English in here. Very clear memories of walking up here for the first time from the middle school, walking up the stairs. And, the great master that was Jeremy Clark with all his wisdom and incredible vocabulary being a real eye-opener for me at Year 8. Next door in D2, I was taught Year 11 and 12 English by Lisa Temple, who's gone on to great things as well. She was a really inspirational teacher. Upstairs in D5, I was in Campbell House, so that was the roost of Bill Doyle, and some great memories of that room, not only in geography, but having Bill as a head of house and his incredibly unique way of going about his work and the relationships that he had with kids and with staff. Some really good times here in this building. And like I said, the bones haven't changed, but it's the people that keep making it dynamic and interesting. My personal history, stretches back to 1986. I have an older sister, and she started here in Year 7 in 86. So I remember going to house dinners as the little brother on the little kid table at whatever restaurant it was at. So I even then got an insight to the Scotch culture. I started here in 1989 in Year 7 and finished here in 1994. And I was a house captain of Campbell, which is sort of my one and only claim to fame of my time here as a student. I went to uni, came back and worked in the development office from 99 to 2002 as their old collegian sort of rep and the annual giving program and events. And it was then that I came across Nicola Triglow, who really showed me what the teaching world was like, and I saw that her work day compared to my work day, and I was like, you know what, I'm more a people person than an office person, so I went and got my teaching degree. I taught at a few other schools, taught it over in London, and I told Andrew McKinnon that I was back, and a couple of terms later he gave me a call and said, I need an English teacher next week, can you come over? And so that was 2005. And so I started just a contract then. I was head of boys boarding from 2006 to 2010, and then went back into the English faculty. I was always there, but full-time, and started the head of faculty role in 2018. I'd now like to introduce the interview with Suzanne Farrington.